Please hear me out.
For the loss I have yet to accept.
For the understanding that I have yet to acknowledge.
Do not try to camouflage your monstrous existence with endless accusations of your reality. Nobody wants to hear that.
Please hear me out. I am a genie that has been trapped in the bottles of alcohol that I emptied to try and drown the empty shadows that I never wanted to rise. You can look me in the eyes and see that I am not the enemy. Look me straight in the eyes and see that I am just as broken as you are.
You broke through gates of invulnerability and left without remnants of contrite, but transformed it into a land of dread and crime.
Hear me out.
Solace won't be a part of your story, for you have already wiped out its meaning in each of our lives. Our abhorrence will leave you guarded till your final heartbeat and the sound of your last breath will be the end of our misery and the wave of our victory.
Please hear me out. I am not the enemy. I never pulled any trigger. It was their strings that was pulling me. I tried to cut them off, but my wrists have grown too fond of this thing. Sometimes I push myself further to the brink just to feel the leash pulling back on my skin, back to the empty closet that the beast abandoned to find home in my head. Monsters don't live under our beds.
I heard pale echoes of her calling out for help, reaching hearts, yet yours an exception.
I drew portraits from the blood of the ones I wanted to teach a lesson, a piece assembled by screaming voices and unsaid thoughts. When was the last time you felt loved?
The sleepless nights you spent kissing bottles, whispering your secrets in words that are blocked up with remorse. Were you thinking about the girl you murdered? Her black hair and how her blue eyes resembled the light in your mother's eyes. She told you she dreamt of becoming a ballerina. The repetition of conversations from dreams to euphoria to despair, destruction and bloodshed. And the haunting remembrance of her voice confines you in messy walls of guilt.
I did anything to see her breathe again. Every ground that I stepped on became a battleground between right and wrong. The clashing reasons between slaughter and love blurred my vision of reality. I tried to fill the emptiness in my life with meaning, but I ended up filling my garden with dead bodies, thinking about the things that I did not love to do, but did out of not being loved. I let the monster succeed over sanity, so I did things amounting to the pain I had to deserve.
Have you forgotten what it felt like living a peaceful life? You involuntarily created a life of destruction. You bled too much hate, your lungs couldn't take in oxygen when dark and empty spaces has become your home. Juggling bullets became a hobby and tragedy became the password to your pulse. When you made accessories and trophies out of hearts and shoulders, have you been aching for warmth and sympathy that you never had?
I was not born bad. I wasn't spawned in this world evil. I never wanted you to die. I also had dreams of city lights, of having birthday cakes, of going to carnivals, of one day wearing my suit and tie. But my eyes have been tainted with blinding lies about my world. This world taught me to put guns in the back of my trunk as appetizers for my lustful desires. But nobody knows the number of tears I shed trying to bury these thoughts. Nobody knows the number of pills I took to try to keep me from turning into the monster that I never wanted to see. I did not want to kill them.
You just wanted to relieve the agony lurking in the depths of your misery when the monsters grew too big to overfill in your thoughts. You tried to shove off the underside of your bed, but they wouldn't.
Hear me out. I was nothing but a monster in their eyes, a walking hell that had nothing but cruelty in his hands. However, if you looked me straight in the eye, you would see how everyone can be a bigger monster than I could ever be. Spinning in my heart, we are all jagged pieces of art waiting to be understood.
Shreds of innocence scarred, waiting to be loved.
Ships that can never sail without anyone controlling its fate. It is never too late.
Would you hear me out? Thank you, Paul.